The goalkeeper.
Keeper can offer. Also on top of that, a player we didn't mention is Jesse Wallace. He doesn't feature tonight. He's not involved. And obviously they have the injury blow there of
Who's the keeper then?
Jung, who I believe is
They use the wild card to get. I can't remember how many wild cards every team gets.
The famous £1,000 spinning wheel that Mini Minter spins after every single game as an extra initiative for his players.
Well, I mean, that highlight reel from that goalkeeper was very accurate. I don't think those type of shots are going to go in.
Josh Harrock's book after the goal that he scored in just 15 seconds in the last game.
Well, that was feisty at the end. Sarah down on the pitch doing the interviews. Goodness me, it was kicking off big time. The competitiveness from game week 3 seems to have come back. Hopefully we see it again.
Ooh, it's corner, right?
Scored last week.
Did he save that? Was it? Surely, did he get a hand to that?
I mean, it looked like he did. If we can get a replay on that again.
That looks like a save.
It felt like it caught him off guard. The ball sort of swayed back away.
It's not been given as a corner.
It's not been given, so Mark Clattenburg. It's not. Maybe a corner there. Here's Dominic Vos, who calling for a free kick there. It looked like he was pushed once or twice.
Some hands in the back. I thought he got a hand to this, you know. Fantastic last week, but maybe it just clips the top of the bar in the end.
It does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that was very close, though.
Effort.
A few in the chat saying it looked like a save, and I have to agree.
It was close. It wasn't a save, but it was very, very, very close.
From Mackenzie Lyles, we just saw in the replay. I mean, look, it wouldn't surprise if he did save a lot, Joe, after what he showed us last week. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, faced 33 shots in that game. I think 18 on target against the 26ers. It was upwards of 13, 14 saves. It was one of the best performances we've seen in the tournament from any player, not just a goalkeeper. And he might well have to do a similar sort of feat tonight because, you know, M7 have started well here. They look aggressive on the front foot.
Just an update in the chat there. I see you, Kelzino. Simon isn't doing the spin the wheel every time now. He might have, I don't blame him if it's £1,000 every time. Maybe don't do it every week. He's changed it to 2 spins if they win and no spins if they lose. I mean, that's not bad, is it? What, £2,000, is it?
Up for grabs. That's big money. Absolutely.
Even more incentive to win.
He'll be delighted as well, won't he? Leeds promoted today.
Oh, that's cool. Leeds going to the Premier League next year. Oh, next season.
I was thinking, looks like the Leeds away shirt there. I think if we can get M7 a win on the same day Leeds go up, this will be some party for the Minter household. I know Leeds aren't officially up, by the way, but you know.
Yeah, I was going to wait for the chat to come for you there, Joe.
I mean, all but let's be real, they are up.
They kept a lot of fans guessing, didn't they? So will the Baller League is UNNDT. I feel like he's been hard done by there. You can understand why Mini Minter actually thought about maybe throwing in the ref challenge, but it's not really working for a kick in after just 3.5 minutes.
Oh! What a save. That's crazy.
He's unreal. Who can score past him? Seriously. It's like prime Manuel Neuer in net.
He's going to get some caught up from some National League teams, probably. Unless he plays for some.
It's a shot.
So I assume most of these guys are semi-pro footballers. Which Borders League could actually, I don't know what the age of most of these guys are on, but most likely like National League teams could potentially sign some of these guys. I don't know how much they get paid for Borders League. Oh,
it's all kicking off. It's tasty out there tonight. There's some atmosphere in the Copper Box Arena. I think we could be in for another treat tonight.
I think a few people know they might be on TV.
Mark Clattenburg's certainly one of those.
And they might be playing up for the camera. That's
wish. Must follow
Greg
sure.
Evans, one of their wildcard players for M7.
That'll be a nice
He's involved in Farnham Town's promotion push this season. Well, it is the 2 wildcards, in fact. Mr. John. Ray Evans, he wasn't happy that you got a slight pull here.
I think it's a little bit of after ball there.
He holds on to him, he pulls him back.
There's a little bit hit to the head as well. It's a little bit naughty, you'd have to say. But it's the
I
sort
thought
of
they
kneel
had
that
their
Nike
names on the
will
back
use.
of
The
the
sort of kneel
shirt.
that, you know,
Just,
was
well, I think
currently
all of them
missing.
have said
Some might argue
baller.
in some of the Premier League games,
Or
you
does
don't see Premier
the
League players
wild
where
cards
people are on the pitch pushing and pulling and
have
fighting.
baller
You're
on
gonna see a
it?
baller league.
I think that's the
I
case.
can see a red card.
I think the actual team have their names on the back, and then the wild cards
Fitzgerald there, has
have
to
got
commit a
baller
foul.
on
It
it.
was
I think so.
a real difficult situation.
He's a good player, Dominic Vos, isn't he? Every single week he comes out here, performs, feels like he never drops below sort of 9 out of 10. Last week his football rating, I saw that was up in that 9.99 bracket, wasn't he? It's tasty out there, man. This is getting hot and heated.
Something's in the fucking the air there in England.
He's assisted 5 of those.
I was just on a fight tonight.
He's up there with one of the best players in terms of chances created. Speaking of Dominic Vos, he made that one look slightly too obvious there, I thought.
Yeah, it was on as well, wasn't it?
His teammate Christopher John. And two are still shoulder to shoulder.
What you're seeing, I think, is really competitive games at the moment where people are slightly afraid to make a mistake. This is a low-scoring start to this game. Still no goal after 5 minutes. Only one corner in the bank. I think somebody needs to take it by the scruff of the neck, really try and progress the ball up the pitch because both teams are struggling to build up right now.
Sam, more movement. Movement. There's Arjun Jung there. One of the M7 players who said suffered an injury in week 2.
It's much better.
See his commitment though.
I think that's another wild card, right? I seen it Miniman's on Miniman's channel. They were saying that guy was blitzing past a lot of the better players. He's apparently very good at dribbling.
Ray Evans.
No need to shoot from there, really. Take your time. Let's just build the game up, and that's what I'm pretty sure Sam Fitzgerald is saying. There's no need to rush it on this side of pitch. You've got to build up a little bit of patiently. You've got to try and use that number 9, fire it into him, get runners off him, or take a risk and beat a man in a 1v1. Not seen enough of it at the start of this game.
Danny Bassett, currently of Lewis Football Club, where he plays his football. This is brave.
No, that central ball was never on.
Oh, nice.
Done well to win it
Won it back.
Massive chance to counter-attack. Here's Ray Evans!
M7.
How well did Zion indeed do to win the ball back after that initial ball into the midfield? It was so sloppy, but he won the ball really well and set up the play.
Nice one.
And for his goods.
It's not clear I am supporting M7
Mackenzie Lyle has
FC.
been. And he couldn't stop that one. He's the wild card player who probably is still enjoying that promotion party. Farnham Town. Back-to-back promotions, in fact. Player we haven't seen come on yet, Joe, is Michael Hill.
I wonder if he's still carrying a little bit of a knock because he was such a vital player across the first game weeks, wasn't he? Missed 2 weeks though.
I want to ask where Albie Sheehan is.
Well, I think Albie Sheehan is no longer in the country at the moment. I think,
not?
he's,
I mean,
I think, he's,
travels a
jetted,
bit,
I think
doesn't
he's jetted off, so it's unlikely we're going to see him for maybe the next couple of game weeks at least. Big loss given the goal scoring exploits he put together.
Oh, another one.
Fitzgerald. He's given it out of ball.
He's not happy with that decision at all. It felt like he got his body between the man and the ball, didn't it? It was quite clumsy defending, but Clattenburg not interested. He's looking for it, and he's looking for it. You see them in the Premier League all the time. You think, oh God, so stop-start, let's get on with it. I don't think that's a foul either.
Cleared long there by Hua. Respectively, these two teams in the table. Santan currently still in that top 4. Though they have lost the game, they've still got 9 points next to their name.
You have to say, when you look at the results that M7 have put together, they're actually really quite strong. The 3-2 win against Wembley Rangers, the games they've lost, every game has been a one-goal margin, yeah. And one of those was the 4-3 against Depor Trio. Now we know the punishment they've been able to enact on teams this season, Depor Trio, probably the best side we've seen in the competition, arguably alongside United. So even when they've lost, it's been
I
by
think
narrow
they
margins.
play each other
They've been
tonight.
really impressive in pretty much
Trio
every game, and I'm sure
United.
Simon will be hoping that they can continue some pretty strong defensive performances and keep the clean sheets flowing.
Especially in game changes, Joe.
Nice look.
So
Oh!
How's he missed?
I love the idea there from Gray Evans.
I needed that to go in.
Oh.
Honestly.
Speak about being creative. Look at that.
Sam Fitzgerald, hang your head in shame. That is a sitter.
Oh.
Off of Ramona as well. Come on.
That would have been one for the highlight reel.
I mean, there's sloppy then, there's that. Shooting from the halfway line with 4 or 5 defenders between you and the goalkeeper. Come on.
There is Michael Hill, you can see. So influential in the first couple of weeks for Santan FC in their first 2 wins.
Don't mean it's a great sign he's still got a tracksuit top on though, do you?
No, it doesn't look ready, does it?
We've got Stefan Ilic on the pitch now. MVP from the last match week, that hat-trick.
Getting a lot of love on socials as well, Stefan Ilic.
Absolutely, he likes that nickname, doesn't he? Serbian sniper, he was calling himself in the post-match interview with me.
Pass.
2 minutes until our game changer. 2 minutes until the first half game changer.
We're 2 minutes away from a game changer. Which, if you're new to Baller League, all will be explained when we hit the 12-minute mark. That's a really clever turn.
Good block.
Zan and DT's defended really well. Very physically fit out there. Does a lot of running, covers a lot of yards. I feel like Dominic Vose has struggled today, which is a rare thing to say because across the first few match weeks he's been the most consistent player for this Santan side.
Well, I kind of feel like as well.
Yeah. That's a foul.
He's had to drop into a bit of a deeper role. He's had to be a bit more of a utility player, Dominic Vose. A few people in the chat saying Michael Hill needs to come on ASAP again. We don't know if he's carrying maybe a slight injury. We knew he missed a couple of weeks. What we believed was a slight knock. DT, playing that one down the line into a dangerous area. It's all.
Oh, Bennett. Collision. He was alright there.
Rames Zala went very nearly over the advertisement boards there in the Copper Box Arena.
Lovely touch, Dominic Vose.
That's what he does.
Can he get a shot off?
Oh.
Keeper closed. Oh dear, that is naughty by the way. The celebration, that's rude.
Oh, I'll go. Call goalkeeper, that is terrible.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I don't think the goalkeeper want to see this one again on the replay.
Oh.
Aye, aye, aye.
Paul Robinson vibes. Absolute stinker.
Well, he wasn't even meant to be playing Richard Afrankesi. He was not
Paul
in
Robinson,
the original squad, but
the English goalkeeper that smacked in the face with the ball.
Javade unfortunately couldn't make it today. So he came into the squad. What a decision that was. Santan FC equalised the game at 1-1.
Yeah, it was a nice build-up by Dominic Vose as well, wasn't it? That little flick around the corner, that's the first major involvement in an attacking area we've seen from him.
Hey.
Game changer time. Let's have a look.
As long as it's not force forward, that's such a boring fucking game mode.
Our first game changer of this game will be the line.
I don't think I've ever seen
I
this.
only wish it happened last game because there was quite a few goals scored from distance. In short,
That's when they were
any
scored
goal
behind
they scored behind
the offside line.
or behind the offside line, the little white line you'll be able to see on the pitch. You'll see it on both sides. Will count as two goals if you do score from that range. There's only ever been one goal that has been scored from behind the line. You can still score regular goals. All the rules do still stay the same. It's just if you fancy trying your luck for quite some distance.
Okay, so this game is
I have
basically
to say, Josh Allen would have
exactly the same.
coming up
Just
with scoring his goals from range. He obviously scored 2
it
goals
is
from behind the
incentive
line, but
for
they don't count as
taking
double unless it's within this specific game
some long
changer.
range shots.
What is your favourite game changer, Ryan? Let us know in the chat. Today we've already seen 3v3 and fast forward. We haven't seen the famous one-on-one yet, which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure we'll see it at some point tonight. Always gives us an exciting ending to a game changer.
Yeah, it needs something to liven this game up, doesn't it? Because at 1-0, 12 minutes into it, it's been pretty poor so far. Quite low standard quality compared to some of the other games we've seen so far in Baller League and some of the other games you're going to see today. Particularly looking at that Depor Trio versus United fixture that stands out on paper. I'm hoping the quality improves across the second half here.
Yeah, no surprise, all of you in the chat saying one-on-one's your favourite. I mean, I think it's all of our favourites.
He's looking for
Cardiff is his favourite. I mean, the 3v3 because it intensifies the guys to attack all because it feels more open.
You can just see where the ball is now. That little thin white line there. If you score from behind it on the attacking side of things, you will get a goal.
Okay, so that line.
Good strength, great strength.
There's only one player that's ever done that so far here in Baller League UK, and it was Ismet Sumbul, Treble FC, a wild card player.
Boy, lovely turn. Get a shot.
Oh, what a block. Oh, it did go in. I'm going to say that would have been crazy if it didn't go in.
He was nearly a meme there, wasn't he? He had it up in lights, that massive miss. That was nearly a stinker.
Danny Bassett, the wild card this week. Look at that. The ball was bouncing around the goalie, got a hand on it, and then eventually
Well, they're crumbling now.
finds a way into the back of the net. Santan FC will lead by 2-1.
Grown into the game, Santan FC, haven't they? Grown into the game well. Illich. Oh!
Took deflection, right? That's, yeah, the corner.
I thought that went in. You give me that look for? I thought that floated in the bottom corner.
I thought it couldn't be any more wide. Well, it's a corner on the board for M7. There's a lot of love for the Serbian sniper, aka Stefan Ilic. Let's see what he can do. That ball's made it all the way through, and it's to someone in the crowd. So many people in the chat, Joe, are calling for Toby Ball, saying, "Where's Toby Ball? We need Toby Ball." I mean, they love him that much. They put him on the Pepsi pressure point last week on penalties.
Yeah, he's a massive miss, isn't he? He is a huge miss. Him out, Jesse Wallace out is a big players.
Then the Akin Wende comes on for M7.
Hey,
Saw on
that's a
social
terrible
media
shot.
a few weeks ago, spending his Baller League paychecks with what I saw was lots of shopping bags.
Fair play to him, why not?
Not aware of players in these teams that were drafted are paid per week. The fancy dress.
Why the hell would you wear that?
I like it.
And that's going to do us for half time. Santan FC will lead M7 by. We've got to see more, Joe, from M7.
Yeah, we've got to see a little bit more from M7. I'm sure Simon won't be happy with that first half display, but I do feel like Santan have really grown into the game. They've started to impose their style of play. Dominic Vose has really started to get on the ball. And what you see from them do so well is fire the ball into their number 9, get Dominic Vose running off him. And when that happens, it's hard to defend against. I think across this second 15 minutes, M7 are going to change up that game plan a bit.
I saw the chat erupt when Brian Lee was on camera. I mean, they love him, don't they?
They want him to go to United.
I don't know if they heard the news, but there is a transfer window coming up in Baller League.
Yeah.
29th of April is when it kicks off. There is more news to come soon. Stay tuned across all Baller League socials. But I mean, there's going to be a few players that are going to want moves. There's going to be a few players that are in these 12-man squads that haven't featured, maybe through choice. I mean, look, I think Mohamed Mayoub, for example, of United.
Yeah.
He's not involved tonight. He's in
Out of favour.
3 weeks now.
I think 2 weeks. The last 2 game weeks he's been not called upon. Ginger's put it down to squad rotation. He could be a big player. Somebody looks to pick him up. But I mean, if you're Brian Lee, if you don't win tonight, if you're bottom of the table with no hope of getting into that top 4, and Ginge comes knocking, or Depor Trio come knocking, it's hard to say no.
Here's Gray Evans, wins a corner. That's just one more now they need M7.
Corner could change the whole thing for them.
That will certainly change their game plan here. That looked like a bit of strength there on Ziemann. What about post? And Frankesi, was there an option there to switch the ball all the way across?
Good defending, really, really good defending there in that 1v1 situation. You know, Frankesi wants to get onto that strong left foot of his and get a shot off across the goalkeeper. Don't allow it, and he also didn't concede a corner either in the process.
So this is from Waddle card. Danny Bassett.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Santan's game plan of having players like Danny Bassett in that number 9 role, being able to put the ball into him and pin the centre-back, and either roll him or get a pass off to a runner. They do it really well, this Santan side. They're one of the better sides in the league at doing it.
It's a corner.
Just looking across
3 corners, isn't it? Is that not 3 corners?
Yeah, 3 corners. You get a penalty now.
There's a penalty for M7. Well, just caught my eye on the opposite side there. As Michael Hill is on the pitch now.
Give it Stefan Ilic.
We'll talk more about that in a second, but there's surely one man on it. He's doing keepy ups to the halfway line. Stefan Ilic, the Serbian sniper, he calls himself. Can he get a goal?
Damn, this keeper's pretty good.
Mackenzie Lowe does it again.
Penalties missed by M7. 2 massive moments wasted. You don't get a better chance than that in Ball League than from a penalty.
Well, we know this is the best goalkeeper we've seen in the league so far. In my opinion, Mackenzie Lowe, so difficult to beat in those penalty situations. He is absolutely massive between the sticks. I had the pleasure of speaking to him post-game, post that 14-save game. No other goalkeepers put up close to that volume. 2 big penalty saves already today.
There he is. He's on the pitch, Joe. He's been missing for the last couple of weeks, Michael Hill. Close.
Not much.
Fancy that. Oh, he's taking a wicked deflection and just
Yo,
save.
goalkeeper was at another shit moment.
covered there.
Great defending, really, really strong defending.
For the transfer window, they can go and buy other players. Or not, I don't really know how that works, but they can trade players. Seems like. Or
Wilson there.
that's interesting. I didn't know they were gonna do that. I thought the same teams the whole time. It'd be interesting if they can get the guys who didn't get picked.
Simon's not happy, is he? He feels those 2 wasted penalties have gone against him. It's always hard to interview Simon post-game. He's so competitive. He doesn't want to talk to the cameras, being a win. He wants to celebrate with his team. A loss, he's got no interest either.
2 people in the chat, Joe, going that Santan's goalkeeper, obviously, who's having an absolute blinder again, should be the Pepsi pressure point goalkeeper. The neutral one. I mean, look, I think he'd rather be put in weeks.
Proper tackle.
Jack Wilson. He hasn't had all the game time here in Ball League.
I'd love to see it, Jack Wilson. That was like a real English lower league challenge.
On him, hasn't he?
Goodness me.
You can tell why he's frustrated if he's picked up a knot there.
That was like something out of the Crazy Gang. Vinnie Jones putting in tackles there.
2 balls on the pitch, let's get rid of one of those.
He's hurting. He is definitely hurting. You felt the crunch from up here.
For M7 fans that have just tuned in, yes, 2 penalties have been missed by your team today that were won from corners. You'd argue there's no better chance, Joe.
Yeah, you just can't do that. You can't afford to do that. Is that challenge again? Bosh! Eat that! That's what you like to see in Ball League, fully committed. There's a lot of players going down easy today. We've seen Sam Fitzgerald go down a couple of times easy. Zaha go down easily there. I think players have got to learn to stay on their feet because the rest are going to give it.
It is, it's going to be more rough.
But indoors is generally a more physical kind of game. Oi, ay.
Renaud Mackenzie Lowell, that is superb from you.
What a goalkeeper.
He might be the MVP of goalkeepers we've seen so far. Well, this would actually give Santan a 6-point gap between them and M7. Put them on 12 points from 15, and M7 would unfortunately only be on 6 still.
Well, every game M7's been involved in so far in this league phase has seen a 1-goal margin between the winner and the loser. Twice they've been on the losing end of it, twice they've been on the winning end of it. At the moment, they're on the losing.
Great tackle there.
That's what I think you know.
Zaha there doing what he can to get M7 back in possession. Velohuhan and DT. Still so much time in this game, 9 minutes, and there's the game changer. Here's Gray Evans.
You're not beating Mackenzie Lar with shots like that, I'm afraid. Look at the feet on the guy as well. He's not just hands, that is unbelievable. Edison, eat your heart out.
Michael Hill there caught in a bit of a push and a pull. His first couple of touches in possession.
Do you know what I think is so impressive about Mackenzie Lar was it's really hard to goalkeep on this pitch. People don't appreciate how tough the surface is. It's like playing on concrete, so you're almost diving on a concrete surface with just a little bit of artificial grass laid across the top of it. The body is taking an absolute battering and he doesn't seem phased at all.
The best part is as well, Joe, is that he plays for Walton Abbey as well, so he continues to play more football outside of Baller League. Played on just Saturday, Stefan Illich! He still saves it.
Nearly dropped a stinker after he hyped him up then.
Sam Fitzgerald's another save!
Oh, he's crazy good.
He's building his own showreel. Good battle in there from Jack Wilson. Oh, then loses possession.
He was a bit sloppy in possession there. Jack Wilson didn't need to do it.
The keeper's really saved
He
him.
won the ball back in a good zone. Great touch by Dominic Vose.
Let's play a game, Joe. How many shots do you think? McKenzie, oh my God.
This is what we talk about, the standard goalkeeping. Now, I don't want to dig out the wild card there.
Oh wow, goalkeeper's at an absolute stinker.
I thought the Serbian sniper was on the opposite team. Get a replay on that. Look at the celebration.
It's in the face of the keeper as well.
They're going to need a 1v1.
Franchesi, I mean, what a goal, by the way.
It's an outrageous.
It's the only way I can
straight
see
up
them
into the
winning
face
it.
of the goalkeeper.
He comes up to the goalkeeper's face. And quite literally celebrates in his face.
Little archery celeb. I mean,
For
he's
a hat-trick.
been on target twice. We've seen the celebration twice. The finish has been absolutely outrageous. Here we go, look. Keeper won't be happy with this at all because he knows he's let one slide there. That is rude. I like to see it a lot.
16 shots have come the way of Mackenzie Lyle so far.
He's outrageous.
And Franchesi might fancy a hat-trick here. Now Franchesi might fancy a solo effort.
Well, Juan David Trevino's finally held something. Copa Libertadores appearances apparently. Not showing much here.
Dominic Vose.
Did well there though, didn't he? Red anticipated that lovely. Got to progress the ball and commit a man. It's vital in Baller League. When you play the ball, you've got to be looking to commit a man within the passing act. Otherwise,
It's a clever pass.
it's a great ball, by the way.
And DT, what a ball!
They missed 2
The
sitters.
idea was brilliant, it just lacked the finish.
It would have been one of the best goals of the season in terms of team build-up play.
You just have to hit it on
He's
target.
got a score there for me.
It should be 3-3.
Well played move though from M7.
Yeah, the move was absolutely fantastic. It was Barcelona 2010 stuff, but the finish was lacking.
Have to remember as well, M7 have missed 2 penalties.
They need one-on-one, don't they? They need one-on-one is how it
I
feels.
think we want one-on-one as well, for those that are watching. 3 minutes away from a game
Oh,
changer.
come on, that's a free kick.
It does beg the question though, one-on-one. Do you leave Mackenzie Lyle in net? Hopefully he saves it with his head, with his feet. Hard man to beat in that situation.
It's Michael Hill fancy from here. Look at the
Surely
space in
lay
the
it
back
off.
post.
42.
Look at Bakari, look at the space!
Oh my
Oh.
goodness, that was a pre-work move.
There's a
And
lot
Dominic
of
Vose
sitters being missed.
pinning his man.
How have M7 just allowed that to happen?
Sleeping. That was a pre-work move, really good stuff, straight from the training ground by Santan. Dominic Vos was pinning his man in. That was a huge opportunity to make it 4-1, and if it got to 4-1, you felt like the game changer might not have had too much of an effect.
Oh.
Well, that's the table as it currently stands right now with everything that's happening. As we said, Depor Trio take on United in game 4 tonight. This is only game 2.
Oh, M7 is going to be at the bottom then.
Santan FC would move up the table. This would be 12 points for them on the board if they can hold in this position. And as you can see for M7, the goal difference isn't looking good. And
Oh, isn't there 12 teams? Yeah, there's 12 teams, yeah.
Slightly further down the table with a bit of a gap.
Oh, Michael Hill.
It was Colcham, wasn't it? The
I
finish
thought that was
from
going
Michael.
in.
Just off target.
Deary me, that was a good opportunity. Tried it,
far
didn't
off.
he? Tried it. The room was there. Dominic Vos looks tired out there. Zion and DT's given the ball away a few times in that position. Nice by Stefan Ilic.
Oh, Miakim Wende was crying out.
They are playing absolute shit today.
Defender
They
on
just
ice,
can't
Stefan
score.
Ilic. Nicely worked.
They need to keep a clean sheet.
Good save. Really good save, that one by Trevino. He's made a couple of hashes, but that was a really good stop.
Oi, oi, oi.
1 minute away from a game changer.
They need one-on-one, don't they? Sloppy, really sloppy.
They need to keep a clean sheet for 1 minute. Because the game changer is the only way they're going to get back in this game. And they need like a one-on-one.
5 or 6, I think.
7.
Not enough, really, is it?
Because the goalkeeper's too good.
And they've had those 2 penalties that I don't think are even included in that. They don't even have to have a shot goal.
I think that's them lacking Jesse Wallace-Lassen's incisiveness, isn't it, today? This is good. And he is the best goalkeeper we've seen here, and we've hyped him up endlessly. Mackenzie Lyle is. He hasn't actually had to make that many amazing saves this week. A lot's been straight at him, a lot has been wide of the target or blazed over. He's been good, but he hasn't quite been the standard of last week, and I think that's down to the finishing. I mean, is this not a goal-scoring opportunity, Clattenburg?
Well, we are 6 seconds away from a game changer. Let us know at home what game changer you want to see in this second half in the chat. Are we in for our first one-on-one tonight in game 2?
A one-on-one is what
Like
M7
M7
needs.
need it. They need this.
I don't see them winning any other game 1.
Now there'll be much time to even make an attack happen here for Santan FC. Hang on, Michael Hill.
That's a big chance, by the way. He didn't get hold of it.
Here we go then. Game changer.
Doop, doop, doop. Higher. Then for the last 3 minutes, I'm gonna play some rivals. Oh, it is one-on-one. That's what they needed.
This is the game changer you want to see.
This is the best one.
Player from each team will take a shot behind the halfway line. Each of these attacks must be completed within 15 seconds. And if you're new to Baller League, you're new to game changers, by far, this is the one that everybody loves. Because it's goals galore, it's non-stop action, and who knows, there might even be some late drama. Let's have a little listening if we can. Last words going in from Santan FC. Stefan Ilic stepping up against Dominic Vos.
7 is the one that won them last week, the one-on-one.
Of one-on-one. So the shot has to come in just on the edge of the circle, just inside your opponent's half. Stefan Ilic up first for M7. Misses his first effort.
Not a good start for
On the
them.
winning side here, you get 15 seconds, so there's no need to rush the chance. And you can just see Dominic Vos there, making sure he uses every second of the clock. Dominic Vos, interestingly, he's just giving the chance back. Trevino, the goalkeeper, because he saved it and the touch is that heavy, it's gone back for another chance for Santan FC.
They're gonna score one.
Save with the heads of M7.
Did they go for a corner?
It must be said as well, you can't use your hands in goal in this one-on-one if you're wondering why there was a diving header. Stefan Ilic. Can the Serbian sniper get the hit marker? No, he can't. He's way off.
It's 2 off. And they need to score too. See, Santan can just take the time with their shots. They don't need to.
Dominic Vos.
He's fucking good at 1-on-1.
Where were these saves in the normal time?
He's really good at 1-on-1 save. If he misses this, you gotta switch him. Yeah, you gotta change him. Get someone else on. It's not his night.
They're going to change players potentially, M7.
But they have to. They need to score their next 2 shots, and they're probably only gonna have 2 shots. And they gotta pray that Santan don't score.
It's a great block again with the chest of the goalkeeper. Substitution made. It looks
Okay,
like
yeah. Great Evans is the one who scored their goal.
for M7 in this game. Great Evans went for more of a placement finish. And I have to say, for a 1-on-1, this might be quite a poor showing. Santan FC. Have to be careful there, Trevino. It looked like he went for a hand. And again, he's given the chance back. Dominic Vos. Hang on a sec. You're going to keep catch him off. Big chance.
Why?
That's game done.
Yeah, they've lost to this.
I don't think there will be enough time. Unless Santan FC waste possession.
Ah, it's GG's. M7 lose again. Oh.
Dominic Vos concluding the game. There will not be enough time mathematically. And you have to just look at the chances that
M7 have wasted every single.
A 1-on-1 where they haven't delivered. And 3 points dropped.
Oh, M7 lose again.
You're unbreakable.